What is up, AfterBuzzers? We are back with the Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 6, Family Affairs. Will Shane be nice finally? I don't know. You got to stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, my ladies?
Hey,
Hey, girl.
Okay, I want to be added.
We have a special guest tonight. This is Katie. Everybody, please welcome her.
Hello.
This is ReGina.
Hello, everybody.
And I am your host, Amanda, and I'm so happy to have everybody back with us tonight. So we are just going to jump into overall thoughts.
Yeah.
How do we feel?
Honestly, a little boring this episode.
A little. Thank God we had popcorn. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Katie.
No, it's okay.
Girl.
No, I agree. A little boring and a little awkward with Bronwyn.
So weird.
Like a lot of weird, awkward conversations going on tonight.
Yes, Bronwyn was a bit weird. Yeah. How do you feel, Regina?
Well, I hate to piggyback, but I mean, it was
boring. Wah, wah. It was really, really boring. Thank you. So we're just going to talk about grandparents, they were talking about losing their grandparents, and it's Kelly's mom is not doing well.
Yeah.
Is not doing well. She's in a fragile state. Mm-hmm. Can you guys relate to, like, did you have your grandparents growing up? Are you close to your parents? Like, how would you guys feel in this situation?
Well, first of all, she hasn't seen her mom in 2 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And spoken to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nor her brother.
Right.
So right then and there, she needs to mend some fences because life is short, and so now she's faced with the possibility that she doesn't really know how ill her mother is. Mm-hmm. So now it's like, oh, you got to run and try to make amends, and play catch up for lost time. Yeah, which you can't get back.
That's one thing we can't get back is time.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Katie?
I personally don't know what that's like to not really talk to your parents for long periods of time, and I don't think I could not talk to my mom for 2 years. Like, she's a rock for me, but I think both my parents are. I talk to them.
Wow, you're really blessed.
Yeah, I think I talk to them, at least once a week. So I definitely feel like, as a daughter, I feel like it's the mother's job to go to the daughter. So I don't really understand what's going on. Yeah, and clearly Kelly is very hurt by her mom not coming to her first too, I think. What about you?
I felt for Kelly. I will be honest, it was really hard to watch. I can relate on numerous levels. I won't go too deep into it, but I was really, really close with my dad, and I lost him last year, and my mom and she's not really in my life. So I could definitely relate to that, and it's really sad when, like, a parent is sick, and if you didn't have, like, a close relationship or whatever, that it takes that to get to like making an amends,
like breaking the ice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, life is short, but you know what? You have to look out for yourself, and toxic people can be your friends, they can be your family. You have to do what you have to do for yourself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Again, you can't pick your parents and you can't pick your family, but you have to do what's healthy for you. And sometimes people just they're just toxic people, and they're negative people, and you can't have a relationship with them.
Well, the thing about that is Kelly's brother did tell her she should be the bigger person and contact the mom and all that, and I understand that, because at some point in your life, I understand what you're saying, you do want to distance yourself from toxic people in your life, but if you hold on to resentment and not give forgiveness is not for that person.
It's for yourself.
Forgiveness is for you. And I'm telling you, I think we've all experienced that, where you may have had a falling out with somebody, a friend, family member, and may hold a grudge for a long period of time. But you feel so much better when you let it go and you reach out to that person and say, you know what, we don't have to agree, but let's bury the hatchet here.
Sometimes that's not possible.
I'm not going to forget.
sometimes that's not possible at all to even talk to somebody or talk sense into it. Sometimes it's literally not even possible. So it's better to just keep your mouth shut and not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, I agree.
Give yourself, but don't, carrying that around is not healthy for you. So, okay, you don't, that's your choice. If you don't want to reach out to that person, you feel it's a waste of your time, at least find a way where you can
to make some sort of peace
yourself and not feel like this heavy burden or rock is on you every time. And then something happens, and I've seen that. Somebody passes away unexpectedly or something like that, and then all of a sudden the guilt shows up on you. So
sometimes it's just like beating a dead horse and you're the one that's always trying. It gets really frustrating, tiring. I mean, it's just,
you gotta set yourself free, though.
So I definitely, like, that was hard to watch. I definitely related on numerous levels, and I just wanted to know your guys' thoughts on that, because you know, it was a very relatable moment. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Because it was just so relatable, and I feel like it was just really nice. Even though it was sad, I felt like it was really nice to see something so real. Do you know what I mean? Like a real topic,
problem, a real issue.
Not like them drinking and fighting and being, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
not like the pettiness,
meaningless BS. You know.
What I like most about this episode was the fact that they did introduce some new content with the family dynamics outside of the
that's
going
to bring in more viewers and different viewers too.
It was more real.
Absolutely.
We know what's going on.
This was the Real Housewives of Orange County tonight. Thank you, Bravo. Bravo.
Okay, so we take the boring part back. We take it back.
But would you guys encourage Kelly to reach out to her mom or not?
I think, you know what, try. She may have, you know, her relationship may be a little different than other, whatever, but I feel like, you know, when you don't know how much time you have, like, it's very, very important to just say things that are on your mind. You know what I mean? Because you cannot get that back. You can never, ever get that back.
Because I've had so many people in my life tell me, friends and family, that when somebody passes and you don't have
that closure or whatever.
That closure. That's it. That closure.
It's you, like, almost can't live with yourself.
Then you just feel so bad, and this enormous amount of guilt is just on you, and you can't get that person back in the room to talk to them and say, you hurt me. Or, you know, just listen to me, and then you can have your say. And we may not agree, but at least we both opened our hearts and got this, you know, got it out in the open.
Looks like, I mean, you sound like you'd be a good mediator for something.
Yes, anybody needs some therapy.
I feel like I need to go talk to somebody right now.
Well, I'm here for you, AfterBuzzers.
And while ReGina is here for you, she does have a special message for you all. So go ahead, take it away.
Katie?
Actually, I'm going to take it away. Sorry. We'll give Regina a break.
Yeah.
But before we move on, I did want to talk to you guys and say thank you so much for making us the ESPN of TV talk, and for us to continue to grow. We could use your guys' help. So if you are on YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating. We love 5 stars.
Yes.
Even though Beyonce, even though, like, Mandy said not to mention Beyonce.
So anyways.
But no matter what, where you are, leave us a comment so you can get involved in the conversation. We love to see your guys' comments. And being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to all of us. We truly appreciate you guys supporting us and doing what we love. So don't forget to tell your friends and keep enjoying all our shows on AfterBuzz TV.
Yes. And thank you so much for always making us the ESPN of TV talk. All right. So moving on, let's talk about, first of all, it was like Shannon, Tamra, and Vicki, and they were all sitting there together. They all lie. They all talk crap. Yeah, they all talk crap, and then, like, they act like they don't. It's like, do they forget that they're on camera and this is recorded? It's like a national television show. I don't understand.
It's called a paycheck.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think the bubbly helps.
I do.
It's just like literally everything is being recorded, and you're like saying you don't say it. Like, it's just so mindful.
And the thing about it is, after it's on tape and they didn't edit it out.
Oh, forever.
It's like,
Man.
You know, you got to be so careful. But if a producer whispers in your ear to say this to that, person, you got to go with the contract.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
How do you guys feel about like the Spencer and Ryan relationship? Tamra's two sons that are half brothers. Spencer made sure to clarify that tonight.
Yeah.
I still just Ryan. I can't with that kid. I really can't. He's just so unbelievably arrogant, and Spencer is so mature, and Tamra really got lucky with him, with what's going on with Simon and Tamra. They don't really have a great relationship, but Spencer turned out all right.
Well, Spencer
He's a great kid.
came along at a different time in Tamra's life.
Yeah.
Whereas
Ryan, she was so young. Yeah.
She was like, God knows how she raised him. She probably didn't have herself together. I'm sure she didn't.
That's probably why he has that arrogance.
Yeah,
to
and
him.
I'm sure she probably let him get away with a lot.
Oh yeah.
So
for
I'm sure he feels, like I don't really need anyone telling me what to do. Or,
It was more like a brother and sister thing to me, where she. There wasn't a lot of parenting.
Ryan tells her what to do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you're going to do that, right? Like, it's like, who's the parent here? Not even that. She's a female and you're a male. Like, it's just so condescending.
Well, that's the type of relationship they developed.
Yeah,
over
but
the
Tamra enables it. She still lets it keep going. She
lets him talk to her the way he does.
It's embarrassing. I'm like embarrassed for her when I see. I'm like, that looks so terrible.
There might be some guilt there on her part, though, because she said
that's a really good point. That's actually a really good point.
That he got the short end of the stick as far as how.
Like parenting, father,
right.
Parenting, having a dad in his life.
And Ryan probably feels that way against
Spencer.
Ryan is bitter and jealous because Spencer had Simon, Tamra, you know what I mean? Ryan didn't get a chance.
Family.
What do you guys think here?
Yeah.
Make sure I want to know your guys' thoughts here. Please blow up the live chat.
Chat is
But
blowing
honestly,
up right now.
yes,
I just want
yes.
to say we got Red Sox Sarah.
What's up, Sarah?
Saying,
Red Sox Sarah.
Now that you're getting into it, doesn't seem so boring after all.
Yeah.
I mean, we can make a conversation.
Thank you. We'll take that compliment.
Yes, thank you so much,
We're
Red Sox
spicing it
Sarah.
up.
Spicing it up.
That's what we're here for.
But another thing that kind of irked me about just one thing about Spencer when he made sure to say half. I have a half sister, and growing up, I think I said it once, and my mom legit almost slapped me. So I think it's important to recognize your siblings as your siblings and not just just because they have a different dad doesn't mean that they're not your brother.
Like
they're your blood. Like, you're supposed to be there for one another. Whatever, you fight with your blood, but you get over it. And I don't know, it was just something that a little bit irked me.
Absolutely.
And I think as a mom, I would have
tried to correct it.
Try to correct that and been like, no, like that's your brother, no matter what. You can't really talk like that.
But I feel like when you let somebody get away with something for so long, it's like then you try to put your foot down. They're like laugh at you. Like, are you kidding me?
He's a grown man now.
Yeah,
it's too late.
he's 30, and Spencer's 45 mentally, apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, but as the mom, I would say to both of them, I would sit them both down, have a great talk with them, and just let them know. Remember one thing: I am your mom,
always,
and you will respect me.
Yeah,
okay.
You have to set those boundaries.
And you will respect each other. And when we're
at
together...
least in front of me, too.
Right.
Yeah.
We're family, and don't you ever forget that. So, knock it off.
You hear that?
Knock
ReGina just
the
told
shenanigans off. Dr. ReGina here.
No, Dr. Deb. We got
Yeah.
Dr. ReGina in the house. That's actually funny because I wanted to move on to Dr. Deb. What do we think about Bronwyn's mom? I know last week we talked about it. She reminded me of Betsy Johnson and Cyndi Lauper, like mixed together if they had like a baby.
Definitely.
So what do we think about Dr. Deb, Katie? What do you think?
Dr. Deb is super cool.
She is.
I think she's a cool mom. She actually kind of reminds me of my dad
I'm a
little
cool
bit.
mom.
He's
She's a
sort
cool
of turning
grandma.
into like this holistic
Medicine.
Yeah, doing yoga every day. It's great. You can reinvent yourself. I totally believe in that. But I also feel like she doesn't have the maybe that parenting skill in her sometimes. She just kind of listens to Bronwyn, or
It's like she's like Luke, like this.
yeah, she's just kind of like there, like, okay, well, oh, all right. She doesn't actually give any solid advice, or I feel like contributes to the conversation.
Well,
Absolutely. I
in
agree
her
with you.
defense, I'll say this. I think when you get to a certain point in life and you have a daughter that's had 7 kids, what can she tell her other than, the motherly thing? No. She's a grown woman with 7 kids now and a husband. And I think it develops, you always be someone's mother, but I think it moves into a different phase where you're friends and you respect each other's role. She's still the mom, but what I'm saying is if I'm a mom with 7 kids of my own, I don't need my mother to butt in my business or tell me how to live or what to do. I mean, I'm always going to take her advice and that kind of thing, but I just think after you get so far in life with your kids and they're grown, you just kind of, the hands-on parenting isn't there.
I mean, I don't know.
That's
I don't have kids.
Yeah, I mean,
you're more of a
I don't have
grandparent.
kids, so I have no idea.
I
But
feel like
I would love for my mom to be there.
No, yeah, I think my grandma butts in on my mom all the time, and I feel like my mom's gonna do that to me one day. So I don't know. I think I see it as a little bit of like a form of care, like hey, like I'm just trying to be there for you, give you advice.
I just think the best advice is when they ask you and not
like when you ask for advice and you're not just like, I agree.
You're right.
Don't try to mold me. That's
but
what I'm
the
saying.
mom doesn't even seem to care about anything but crystals and flowers and bees pollinating a flower. Well, her daughter's literally trying to talk to her on a hike. She's like, oh, a bee's pollinating a flower. It's like, cool, Mom. Thanks. I'm talking to you.
Candy 2010 from the chat says she is dismissive of her daughter's feelings as if it's a sign of weakness.
Yes, absolutely, Candy. I agree with you.
Candy.
And thank you. Love Dr. Deb, but she doesn't treat Bronwyn very well. Absolutely. Shout out to Red Sox Sarah. We gave you a shout out, girl.
But that's important because you don't want to dismiss somebody's feelings.
Not at all.
I feel like her mom's just like stuck in Woodstock.
Yeah, she's a flower
Burning
child.
Man.
Like she's just
She's
she
a
went
flower
to
child.
Burning Man and came back, like whatever, which is cool. Whatever. I like her vibe. She's cool. I liked her necklace that said ego. I thought that was really awesome. And Shannon's like, what does that say? E.g. all ego. I thought that was so funny. I was like, Shannon, I love Shannon. She can be ditzy sometimes, and I love that about her. Okay. Also, this was very odd to me. The wellness retreat. Okay, it's called a wellness retreat.
Yeah.
Peaceful. Feel better. Get yourself together. Get your mind
But
right.
aren't they going to Vegas?
Why would you take Vicki on this
Arizona.
trip? No, not even that. No, but like, why? Vicki, it's gonna be drama. I get it's probably for the show, whatever. I'm just saying it literally defeats the entire purpose. There's gonna be drama there. We already know people are gonna flip out. We'll get into predictions later, but I'm just saying it defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah, but I still feel like everyone needs to get together. They do need some sort of a trip to try and rebond the group because we're not seeing everybody all together. Like Vicki hasn't been coming to anything.
Well, because she's not a housewife anymore.
But they need a retreat where they have like a Dr. Phil or
Why
Joel
not Dr. Deb?
Osteen.
No, I'm just kidding. Dr. Deb would be like, look at the bees.
Dr. Phil.
Honestly, Dr. Deb
So-
should be there. It's a wellness retreat. Why
Y'all
is she
need
not
Dr.
there?
Phil, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Get Dr.
But,
Phil in here.
Dr. Phil.
The one thing about their wellness retreat is they're going to have booze there. So whenever they have booze, that amps up all the...
Will they?
I feel like for a wellness
Will
retreat,
they have
there
wellness?
won't be.
I've
Yeah,
never
will they-
seen... Have you seen any Housewives show that went on a retreat with no alcohol?
Yeah, but this is a wellness.
Yeah, and they've been
retreat.
wellness retreats without wine.
I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if there's going to be alcohol.
I've never been on a
Well,
wellness
stay
retreat.
tuned.
We will stay tuned. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Right. Really quickly, before we jump in to another topic, I want to just bring up Tamra starting the drama again by telling Bronwyn that Vicki called her Boringwyn or something
Yeah,
like that. It's like she just doesn't stop. Tamra's always going to be Tamra. Some things just never change. And then watch like somebody bring it up. She's like, I never said that. What are you talking about?
I would have laughed in her face. It's so silly and petty.
Like
and
she's
childish.
I love Tamra. She's like always been like one of my favorite housewives, but like as the seasons go on, I feel like she's just getting like more and more like immature.
And
like
she's quick to
her
call
comments.
Bronwyn.
Yes.
And like for her telling things,
She's
it's like,
very judgy.
It's like, girl, you're a little bit hypocritical.
Yeah, she's very judgy.
She's trying to keep her job because the rumor is that she
Is going to be the next one to go.
Into news, not
Okay.
now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Between her, and
Okay,
Well,
so
Tamra better step it up.
clean sweep.
well, I mean, she's got her cut fitness. She'll be fine. Okay.
Not like those checks that Bravo cuts, though.
Okay. Shane. Who wants to go? Because we already know how I feel about this.
Shane. That's
Shane,
like
Shane.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
Shane's a jerk.
Yeah.
What else is new, kids?
Shane, yeah. So
Who wants to start?
don't like Shane. Shane, honestly, I don't understand what's going on because I feel like Emily tries so hard to
so
try and
sad.
have a conversation or show affection to him, and he just
Anything.
kind of like stands there, moves away, like puts space between. I just don't feel the love
There is
between the two of them
He's done.
or interest.
You can see
on
it.
Shane's part.
He's done. If you watch body language literally says everything. And as he was sitting on the couch and Kelly was laying on the couch and she was like trying to talk to him, his foot was crying. He was shaking his foot the entire
foot
like
was
he
moving
did
like
not
this
want to
so
be there.
fast.
He kept looking at his phone. Then he stuffed his phone under the pillow, which I guarantee production probably told him to do.
Yeah.
And then Jeana, I always get
Emily.
every episode I get this confused.
Yeah.
Emily always is just like, can you say hi to me? Can you just be nice? It's like, at this point, it's honestly pathetic. And I feel really, really bad for her that this is not just happening to her in real life, but it's happening on national television.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be so unbelievably embarrassing. And I don't even know why. I don't know how you can put up with it
Is
anymore.
she blindsided? Like, does she
No,
know?
she knows, but I think that she's
Is she
scared
just-
because of the kids. I think
Yeah, to get a divorce or
I think
maybe
all of it. I
Yeah.
think it's just everything all in one.
She knows that ship is sailed.
Yeah, but they're both lawyers.
It's
She'll be
just,
fine.
a matter of time when before the
Yeah, and he's
season is
rich.
over, they'll have a really big
No,
blowout.
he's taking the bar. He hasn't even got. She's already a lawyer, so she's
No,
established.
Yeah, but doesn't he have family money?
He acts
His
like
family
it.
does.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure his family has.
but
money.
you know what? He might not even pass the bar.
Yeah, probably not. Let's be honest.
So
Because he's
then
too
what?
busy.
Okay, what was he doing in the hotel for 2 weeks?
Not
I'm
the bar.
sorry, not the bar.
Definitely not the bar.
not the bar.
Maybe a girl
Well.
at the bar.
You know what? If you're serious about taking that bar and passing it, you better be in that hotel.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Candy.
Okay, so we got Red Sox Sarah again. We're gonna jump back into the live
Red
chat.
Sox Sarah.
She said, Red Sox Sarah says, Vicki is so lame always. I'm just repeating what I heard. So shady. Yeah, Vicki, we already know
Yeah.
she's the shady one.
That's why I like her.
You like Vicki?
Oh yeah.
Kelly is my fave now. Like I used to not like Kelly, and Kelly's definitely
Kelly
my
irked
fave.
me in the beginning of this
Me?
season.
Oh no, she irked me in the
I
beginning
was
when
like,
she came
you're
on the
kind
show.
of like, stop crying and get over it. Like, just go talk to Vicki.
What I didn't like is Kelly referring to Vicki as an old washed up broad or something like that.
Pig.
Very
Or a
negative.
pig.
No, because somebody can call you an old washed up broad that did a train or whatever, a cocaine and all this other stuff they got
and they
floating
did,
out
and
there.
she got mad.
Yeah, but and when Shannon is talking about the low blow nastiness, it is low blow nastiness. I mean, what kind of friends are we that every time we get together,
They're not friends.
We gotta cuss each other out.
They're not
It's
friends.
below the belt.
You know,
it's below
it's
the
just
belt.
tacky.
Because they have nothing else to say to each other, so they just cut little digs.
It kind
And
of
they're
makes
all
it
and
look
they're
so
drunk
empty.
a lot of the time. So
Yeah.
or like they have some sort of alcohol in them. Okay, let's get into news, ReGina. What do you have for us?
Here we go.
She's always got the double-sided paper. We got news.
So for a real,
Let's do it.
here we go.
Spill the tea.
So, yes, I will spill the tea. Things are heating up quickly between Kelly Dodd and her new beau, Fox News senior correspondent Rick Leventhal. Since they began dating, it's only been a short month or two. The couple has shared a European vacation,
Get
and
it?
they're all over each other's Instagram accounts, exchanging luxurious gifts, such as he gifted her with a monogram Louis Vuitton scarf and matching shades. What? No
Like
bag?
she doesn't already have that.
No bag.
Yeah, where's the bag?
Yeah, they
where's
went
the
to
luggage?
Italy.
Honey, I would
The
rather,
whole set.
I would
Whole set of
I would
luggage.
rather just go on vacation. Don't buy me stuff. Like let's
Yeah.
just enjoy it.
But like,
Just
what happened to
feed me.
Brian? What happened to Brian? Brian has perspective.
No, Brian was trying to use her.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get on the
Oh,
show.
Brian.
Well, and he
boost
succeeded.
his
He did succeed,
celebrity.
but she's on to the next one.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
On to the next one. Forget about Brian.
She got a good lift from it. Let's put it that way.
Girl, she got her Botox with them.
Okay. So Jeana and her ex-husband, Matt, who was charged with felony domestic violence following his June 22nd arrest, is possibly going to go to jail for 7 years because of his abuse. So the prosecutors in Orange County have definitely gone after him for charges such as corporal injury on a spouse, cohabitant, false imprisonment, affected by violence, menace,
Katie's
fraud,
like-
or deceit. So, as I said, Matt, who's 35, faces up to a total of 7 years in prison. If
How many
he's-
charges does he have?
A lot.
That was like 10.
lot,
I was like,
yeah.
she keeps going.
I mean, they
sweating.
think of everything, don't
We
they?
need some more popcorn in here.
Yeah. That's pretty serious. And did you know that Shannon and Jeana are now sisters-in-law?
What?
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Well, listen, I said sisters-in-law. According to court documents, a law enforcement officer stopped Shannon for failing to obey any sign, signal, or traffic control device while she was driving. That's pretty dangerous. That means, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Not compared to Matt.
I'm laughing.
Well, yes, it is, though.
We just went from 7 years
They're
of prison
both
to
dangerous, but listen to
So, like
this.
she was using
Listen to what I just
She
read.
ran through a stop sign.
He pulled her over for failing to obey any type of traffic signal.
Okay, so
sign,
what was it? She was just
device.
going?
I mean, she could have
It
ran a
means
light.
like
She could have
this.
ran a
She
stop sign.
Could have run a red light. She could have run a stop sign.
I went
She
through a
did
red light
not-
last week in Glendale, dear God.
And
Please
that's
help me.
dangerous.
Please help me. I didn't know. It was
That
like a yellow when
is
I tried to make
seriously
it.
dangerous.
It's definitely, I mean, yeah, texting,
So-
being on your phone is dangerous,
Yeah,
but
that's
I don't
serious.
encourage this, kids. It's just funny.
no.
I mean,
Just
that's dangerous. That's all I gotta say. Just think.
Don't text
running
and
a
drive.
stop sign and a school bus is coming, or anybody
I
coming
know.
down the street with the right of way. That is definitely serious. Running a red light.
Are you sure it wasn't Jeana driving?
Well, that's why I said they're sisters-in-law.
Oh my God.
I came up with that.
Oh my God, you guys.
in the law.
You guys, I don't deserve
I
it.
thought no, Mac. I thought they were getting married, like someone you knew. Then I got
down.
confused.
You didn't get my humor.
Calm it down.
Sisters.
Regina, you should have said it afterwards.
No, I got
okay,
it. My blonde
after, okay, well, it threw you.
We met. We
Yeah,
were
my
thrown.
blonde
Listen.
hair is
We were
obviously
thrown.
really blonde. I just got that. Okay. That
Okay,
was-
well, I'll tell you what. I need help from the live chat now because they didn't even high five me. I thought that was
I
cool.
didn't deserve a high five because I didn't get the
Sisters-in-law.
joke. No,
Thank you.
I didn't get the joke, so I
That's
wasn't
okay,
gonna high
but
five
then
you
we
because I
talked
failed
about
you.
it. Oh,
I still high five you.
it's okay. I still love you
I
guys.
love you too. Okie doke. So let's jump into special segments. Da-da-da, okay, retreat talk. So if we were all going on a retreat, who would you leave out and why? Go ahead, Katie.
Honestly, Shannon. Bye.
Really?
I don't need her mending fences all the
I
time.
love Shannon.
Like, it's fine. Just go. Stay home.
That's
Shannon.
the perfect music for Shannon, by the way.
Yeah. She's like, dun, 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 dun.
Regina, what's your
I would
vote?
leave Kelly.
Really?
We need the music. Super freak. Dun, 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 dun.
You would leave Kelly? Why?
She causes too many problems.
Over
She's
Vicki?
So
I would leave Vicki home.
I mean,
why is
she's
she
so-
coming? Why is Vicki coming?
I
Like,
want
why?
Vicki
She
there.
could
I
be
don't-
rude.
Vicki, I'm over Vicki. I've been over her years ago. I'm
Well,
over
I'm
it.
pro
Vicki
Vicki.
has earned her right to
She's
be
earned
there.
her stripes.
She's the OG of the OC. So I feel like we can put up with Vicki as long as we can put up with Vicki.
Jeana irks me. I would leave Vicki or Jeana. Like, Gina's just like, she's so just like not there. I know that she needs help, so I'm not trying to be mean. I know that she's not in a good place
going
mentally.
through something.
But it's just, it's too much. I feel like it's bringing the other girls down, and the girls are like having to babysit, and like she's just. Do you know what I mean? Do you guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
No?
I feel.
No?
No, I do a little bit.
Kelly told her to shut up, didn't she? So
I like Kelly. She says it how it is.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's a little more immature. Well,
Yeah.
than
A lot
all the
more.
other ladies.
A lot more.
Definitely. She's kind of a crybaby.
Yeah.
Be a little, yeah, just kind of like, hey, deal with your shit, Jeana.
Seriously.
Pardon my French.
Seriously. Is there anything
mind
else?
your French.
Is there anything else that you ladies wanted to talk about that was, really hard on your mind that you wanted to talk about?
Well, my thing is, what are they going to do for the rest of the season?
It's going to be Shane and Jeana. It's going to be the Shane and Jeana
Yeah.
all drawn out.
I mean,
And Maura Bronwyn having
More-
a great sex life.
More Bronwyn and maybe her mom, Dr. Deb, trying to figure out
I feel
their
like Dr. Deb's going to be a
relationship.
hit. Dr. Deb's going to be a hit. Sure,
I
she already
want
is
to
a
follow
hit.
Dr. Deb on Instagram now. Like, I want to be Instagram friends with Dr. Deb.
well, she needs to go to Vegas with them.
Can I have a crystal, Dr.
She did
Deb?
want to go.
Yeah.
She did, because, like, do you remember? Bronwyn
Yeah.
was like, oh, are you going to watch the kids? She's like, well, I mean, yeah, but I got to go to Vegas.
Ron
I'm like,
was said she had 2 nannies, I thought. Let the nannies keep the
Yeah.
kids. Let
Right.
your mom go.
Probably doesn't
wouldn't-
want Dr. Deb there.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't even, I don't even know if I would trust Dr. Deb with my kids.
A doctor. She went to med school.
No, but she would be too busy looking at the bees pollinating and the kids over here doing something else.
Well,
She's like, doo-doo-doo.
I'll look at, well, okay, something we should talk about then, if we're talking about Dr. Deb, is Bronwyn is definitely very troubled by her upbringing.
Oh, and she has
So
every right to be.
troubled.
I feel like she has every right to be. I mean, she grew up in clubs and she saw her mom doing drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
She felt cheated.
That's a
and she tells her
lot. Yeah,
mom,
you don't have a childhood. That's not
Yeah.
even having
Well,
a
she
childhood.
still had her family, her grandparents, her mother's, I'm sure, close family friends that helped take care of her. But I also find it interesting that Bronson says that this
Bronwyn.
sorry.
Okay,
Wow.
it's okay. No, it's
That
okay.
was-
Okay,
It's okay,
yeah.
Bronwyn.
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
Bronwyn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bronwyn.
okay.
I find it interesting that she thinks that this group of ladies makes her a better person. How she
Yeah.
says it, they force her to confront things. Obviously,
I like
she
that.
tends
That's
to run
awesome.
away to everything.
And she's an only child, too.
Bronwyn is very positive.
Yeah.
She's a very positive person. Have you noticed that?
No,
Not so much.
to be
no,
honest.
No.
I feel
wouldn't
like
call it positive.
I wouldn't call it positivity
no.
either.
She lied about stuff. No.
No, I'm
She's
saying
got
besides
issues.
I feel like that besides that fact of like with the lady drama, like she's
Oh,
very
in
happy
general.
like with her husband and stuff. So she's like she brings like that positivity, but then obviously there's gonna be drama. There's a ton of ladies and she's the new girl. She's gonna get eaten alive. That's just what
Yeah.
happens.
Oh.
They roast you. You know
They
what I mean when
do.
you're new. I'm saying like mentally I feel like she's besides like her mom and all that, but I feel like she has a good relationship at home and a lot of the ladies right now don't have that.
Right, she has a stable household.
Yes.
So we think. So we'll see.
Oh, you don't think so? You
I
think it's too good to be true?
Bronwyn is working with a lot of issues on the inside, and I think she's putting on a facade.
Okay.
She's putting on a brave face about things.
Okay.
And so, if you want to go into predictions, I'll go right into mine. Is that I think that Bronwyn is going to totally flip the script. And she is not going to be everything that we thought she was. I mean, slowly every episode, things are coming out about her childhood and how unhappy she is. And so, I just think when she speaks about she wants to find herself and be herself and give herself time to grow and explore. She's got 7 kids at home, a husband. Her plate is full. So it's going to be interesting to see with this group of women how she evolves with the dynamic of it all. Good, bad, and the ugly.
So I guess we're in predictions now. Okay. We'll move on.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so we know Regina's prediction. Katie, what's your prediction for next week?
I predict that Vicki will probably just stay home from the trip. To be honest, I don't know. I just don't see her going. I feel like she might just stay.
I think she'll be there, for sure.
Really?
Well, because they're bringing her back into the. She's not a real housewife anymore, but they're still bringing her
She's on
in the
part-time
show.
status.
Yeah,
She's on part-time
yeah,
status.
she's like part-time status. I think she'll be there because I know that the show wants drama, and Kelly and Vicki are like the two hotheads, so it's gonna be explosions, which is what is actually into my predictions. Is that. Sorry, mouth my out. My prediction is, it's gonna be more about Vicki drama and Shane drama. Those are my predictions for next week.
And piggybacking on that is the reason why Tamra and Shannon went to see Vicki, because they wanted to talk her into coming.
Right, and then now Kelly's saying she's not gonna go.
Because if Kelly said if Vicki comes, she's
not gonna go.
But it's already been said that nobody will go if Vicki and Kelly doesn't go. So we know they will be in Arizona
that's
next
That's not going to be a wellness retreat.
Yeah, of course not.
It's going to be a screaming retreat.
Right.
That's literally what it's going to be.
Yeah. And I think what's going to really be telling is that social media is abuzz with the fact that Vicki and Tamra are trying to be in cahoots with Shannon also to make sure that those two come back and that Vicki comes back to full-time status for the next year. If they, who knows what's going to happen, but they're trying to make sure.
So you think
Tamra,
they have a plan?
Oh yeah, because they got to amp it up. They want to stay. They want to keep their jobs, and Vicki wants to come back full-time.
Yeah.
They're trying to get rid of Kelly.
I like Kelly so much now. I used to really not like Kelly, but I really like her now.
You guys want Vicki back?
No, I feel like Kelly is just.
I think it'll be more exciting.
Kelly is just so real and so blunt, and people take that as like, oh well, it's this. It's like, why beat around the bush? Like they're older. That's how I feel in life. Like just tell it how it is. Like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Obviously, and Kelly has a very hard time doing that.
Yeah, she doesn't say it lightly.
No, but you know, it's not like she doesn't get pushed to those limits though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the poor thing, like she has a reason
right there.
She has that reason to be like that, and then people look at her as like, oh, well, why is she acting like that? It's like, dude, you just accused her of getting like whatever by a train. Of course she's gonna be upset.
So, and I'm so glad, hopefully, the rumors about her will die down and stop.
I think it will.
I was sick of it. And we'll see what happens. But we got a few minutes, and I want to ask you both. Who do you think doesn't add anything to the show as far as, like, if you had to choose one housewife to say bye, who do you think could be the most dispensable or whatever?
Shoot, that's hard. My first instinct is just Bronwyn. Like that's my first instinct, but I like Dr. Deb.
I do. I know. I like Dr. Deb. I don't want Dr. Deb to go anywhere.
Okay.
I don't know if that's my answer yet. That's just like
Dr. Deb is on the show, so maybe the producers were thinking the same thing. Her mom brings an interesting dynamic to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a nice backstory.
Right.
I think my first thought, I don't know why I went straight here. Well, now that I'm thinking no, because, well, I don't know, Emily in a way. Just because I feel like in the group, she sort of like adds nothing.
It's just her husband.
It's just her husband. Yeah, it's her home life that is kind of like in shambles that like, I'm like, okay, what's going on? But like in the group, she's not really around much anymore. Like she hasn't really been showing up lately. She doesn't really know what's going on with the drama. I feel like she's just been very out of it.
Right.
So,
what do you okay. So Emily. So your vote's Emily.
Yeah.
All right, ReGina, what about you, hun?
Gina. Part of my name, but I have to say it.
That's funny. I'm gonna say Bronwyn. I'm just gonna say Bronwyn. Like she doesn't bring it. Like she brings her mom, but she doesn't like
personally, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna head out. But I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in, and go ahead, Regina, and tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you guys can find me on at Regina Coles on Instagram, guys. Thanks so much for watching.
And you can find me on all social media at Wolski_.
And my name is Amanda Terry. I'm your host. You can find me on Instagram at makeup_Mandy with an I. And please be sure to follow my events page, which is at Epic LA Official. It's going to be a huge event bringing fashion, beauty, and entertainment to LA at Civic Center Studios October 6th. So please catch up with us next week. We are so happy to be here. Love you guys.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners.